there's just no being quiet out here in these places. These daggum leaves are so loud. I found a spot. We in a new management area. I want to get down on one of these fingers. There's a creek down here in the bottom. I'm going to walk down this finger and check out that creek and see what it looks like. So, I'm about halfway down to it now, so I'm going to get quiet. Kinda in the opening here, but I got this tree right here behind me. It's got some low overhanging bushes, and I got two of them right in front of me. I got the creek is right here with that little where it's dropping down and it's making some noise. I got a little bit of ground cover. Unfortunately, while I was putting the camera arm on the tree, either it smelled me or seen me setting up. But a deer started blowing back down there. My wind's pretty much following this creek. I mean, it could have been trying to go and get across that creek down there and smell me. But this is the first time we've been to this place. And I found where a bunch of ridges come down and the creek wires off. So I got down in here. I just want to do an observation shit. I know I'm probably gonna have a lot of deer bust me. But I really just need to find some deer. There's a bunch of rubs down in here. I said, if I could see the deer, I can get tucked up in between these two trees right here. That's right here in front of me, and be able to somewhat get covered. I just took some deadfall right here, wedged it up in the tree, made me a little makeshift ground blind. That way I got something in between my bag. And these sticks, maybe I can keep my outline broke up a little bit. We're gonna be aggravating the shoot, but let's see what it'll do. It didn't look like a very good shot. I was having a hard time getting my bow back. My daggone shoulder was popping. It looked like it hit a little high and back some. Maybe the top of the back of the lungs and liver. So we're gonna have to give it some time. When he come running in, I shot, the arrow looked like it hit some of that tall grass over there, and I seen it cock to the side and it hit him in the back. We're gonna give him some time, because he took off running and run up that hill back there. He carried my arrow. Dang it. Dang it. I followed blood. I found blood back there. Here's the creek. Creek's right here. This is where he crossed the creek at and run up the hill. I jabbed the arrow. Did you see it right there? I'm gonna back out and go to the truck. I mean, there's good blood. There's real good blood. There's something there. There's something there. I can see it going up the hill right there. I said I can see it going up the hill. It's nice and bright red, so the shot may be better than what I thought. You know, it's just, I didn't get a pass through for one. And I don't know, he didn't buck, which he's got that messed up leg. You know, I'm gonna back out, go up to the truck, get my laptop, and then pull it up on the computer so I can really zoom in on it and stuff like that. Alright, we made it back up here to the blood where I stopped at earlier. Back at the arrow. You know, and he run up this hill. I'm not sure if he veered off or just run. I'm sure he run out of angle. But we're gonna get to tracking this thing. It's been a couple hours. The blood actually looks better than what I thought. I know, looking at the camera, it looks like it hit back. So we're just gonna take our time and do this nice and slow and see if we can't find him. We've been tracking this deer for 3 hours, and the blood's done got to where it's real spotty. And then from looking at the video and from what we're seeing, it hit high and back. He was quartering. You know, and most of the blood that we've been finding, it don't have no guts in it. We ain't found no guts in any of the blood. So more than likely, it may have clipped the back of one lung, and that's about it. You know, and I hate it, but you know, and I decided to make the shot due to him. He's already been hurt, and I just made it even worse. Now he's got daggum an arrow still stuck in him because we never found the arrow. And then, which I imagine he'll get it out sooner or later, as soon as he finds somewhere it's good and thick to go through. But he's with the tracker going. He has made one big loop. He's run over a couple ridges, run down in this little valley I'm standing in now, and he's running back up this ridge, and that leads back to the road that we walked in on. I said I put on my pack and everything back here 2 ridges over, and Andy's gonna zigzag through there and make his way back to the road. I said, because we've been looking for the last place we found blood. We've been trying to find blood after that for an hour. So guess we're just gonna call it. You know, and if he don't see anything zigzagging through there, which he's still got 300 or 400 yards before he makes it to the road. Man, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. But I guess if you... Oh, speaking of which, I did find out, if you watch the video, I'll try to put it in slow motion now. If you watch the video, the arrow comes off of the bow, cocked to the side, and you can see it in slow motion. It zigzags and hits the deer. Well, looking back at it now, I'll show you. Looking back at it now, I was sitting there, I was like, why did that thing come off of my bow like that? It shouldn't have did that. Well, you can see the string mark on my arm right there. It slapped my arm. Yeah, I guess being in between, being the way I was sitting, being all contortioned up and trying to rush the shot, I just made a bad shot. It's all on me. So I guess if you bow hunt long enough, you're gonna have that happen. You hear everybody say that. Nobody ever wants it to happen to them, but you ain't got the choice in the matter. It's gonna happen sooner or later. But I said Andy's gonna walk through there. I'm headed back to get my stuff. I'm gonna meet him at the truck. And then gonna figure out if we're gonna hunt this afternoon or not. Oh, and during all this, we never found not one bed. You know, he never stopped running. So, never found my arrow, never found the bed. So maybe he'll make it. I made it back up here to my stuff. I done some research to try to find a dog tracker, which we done stomped it all up. But I do have the last blood marked. But I can't get a hold of none of the ones that I'm finding. So well, if they ever call back, and I can get them out here, then we'll get cut back on for that anyways. But I think as of now, I'm just gonna have to call it my losses, or whatever you want to call it. You know, I just hate that I wounded that deer like that. But I got to get down in this bottom, cross the creek, and then climb up the one heck of a daggone ridge to get back out of here. But as of now, it's looking like it's a done deal. So, as I said, once we figure out when we get up to the truck, if somebody calls back, or if we're gonna hunt this afternoon or whatever, we'll catch you back on. If not, then we appreciate y'all watching. We'll catch you on the next video. Oh my God. I was talking on the phone with my wife. I was getting this camera set up to do the interview about this one. And I look over, and another buck's running down the ridge right here. Oh my God, I just tagged out.